What's up, y'all? This your boy Silverwolf from Silverwolf TV. Here with my man OG Nitty again. Nitty, there's a lot going on, baby. Everything going on with Diddy. I don't know if you've been watching the Young Dolph trial and this stuff. You know what I mean? If you have, what you think about that though?
Well, first, I agree with Eddie Griffin. I don't. I don't. Excuse me. I don't think Diddy is going. Excuse me. Diddy is going to ever make it a trial. I think Diddy is going to be assassinated long before that because it's too many people stand to lose with him going down. The feds, they have never been satisfied with just a big fish, especially when they can cast a wide net and grab a whole lot of fish, a whole lot of significant fish. So you got people, powerful people, billionaires, multi-billionaires who has attended these parties, people of high standing in the community. And it's when you have people like that, it's just like it almost reminds you of when Wall Street, when Wall Street went bankrupt. When you deal with a lot of people like that, they look at it like, man, their life is gone. You take their money, their life is gone. Life ain't even worth living no more. So, excuse me. So, my guess is that the feds is going to offer Diddy a very, very sweet deal for him to give them a bunch of celebrities, a bunch of politicians, a bunch of music stars.
A deal on what? What's the evidence?
Well, they're going to have to get him with racketeering and I forgot the name of the charge. When you transport like a minor across state lines. That's a federal crime.
Well, he don't have no minors. Ain't no minors came forward and say he had no minors. They just saying he's sex trafficking. That's two different things.
Right.
He has no pedophilia, no, that's not in the charge. So his charges is sex trafficking going across the line. And Hugh Hefner at the Playboy Man, he gave freak parties 100 years. Nobody said anything.
Okay, but think of it like this. It has to be in order for it to be sex trafficking because he was not selling the girls. If he was sex trafficking, he would have been selling the girls. So
no, he wouldn't do that. That's why he did it. It's only because he was doing across state line, across line to line. They was prostitutes. That's all it was.
But it's not a crime for even as a prostitute to go across state lines and sell her body. So that's not a crime.
So what's the charge they got on Diddy then?
The charges they're gonna have on Diddy, like I said,
no, you can't say they're gonna have on charge. They already got him. So what the charge they got him on?
They got him on a whole list of charges. I forgot, right on the top of my head, I can't remember all the charges that they had for him. But like they charging Diddy with like forcing people to have sex with each other and then like you said, and matter of fact, you're incorrect. It was people that was underage. Remember, it was also boys, right? Because they had
we're not talking about allegations, we're talking about the charge. We're talking about what the feds got him
that's
on.
A part of the charges.
No, the feds don't have him on no pedophilia, no underage kids that they got him on. They got him on sex trafficking.
They got him on more than sex trafficking.
Yeah, you look at the charges, bro.
Yeah, well, that's because they definitely got him on more than one charge. They got him on about 5 different charges. You go back and check it out. I'm telling you that if he just had sex trafficking, the feds wouldn't have a case because, like I said,
don't. That's why they're keeping the cell.
But this is what I'm saying.
That's my whole point. I'm not taking up for Diddy though. I'm just speaking the law.
Right, but the law is like I said. If a female decides, say, okay, I'm gonna move to New York. She lives in Baltimore. And say, I'm gonna move to New York. And when I get there, I'm gonna become a prostitute. She's just a prostitute in New York. That's not a crime to have been a prostitute in Baltimore, then go to New York and be a prostitute in New York. No, the crime is prostitution, but it wouldn't be a federal crime.
If I go get you and carry you back across line, then that's why they're trying to get me with sex charges. We know that the charges for real is bullshit though. But If I go get you and bring you back closer the line, then that's when they're saying I'm sex trafficking.
Well, first and foremost, I don't trust nobody who get knocked off with 1,000 bottles of baby oil and hundreds of sex toys of male genitalia. So let's get that out of the way right there. But it's more than that one charge. I'm telling you, I'm 100% on this. He has more than one charge, and like I said, but the feds know this. Everything that he's accused of, he did not do by himself. And the feds like to cast a wide net because they want people to basically be like, okay, we're going to make an example out of a bunch of them, a bunch of the, what they call the upper echelon, the elite, right? And they're the people who stand to lose because, like, I've seen already on TikTok, they got Oprah on 3 different pictures kissing Harvey Weinstein, the dude Epstein, and then Diddy on 3 different occasions. She had parties with him, kissing him on cheek. So it's the reputations alone that's going to be ruining this. But back to our original question, I really don't think Diddy is going to make it to court. I believe that they probably even get him in prison. Like, if me in his shoes, I would have my lawyer to draw up something that, man, send me to another country. Send me to another country until my trial come up. Because how can I trust them to, how can I trust to eat something? How can I trust to go to a shower or something like that, knowing that every time I do this, my life is in danger? It's no possible way. So I would ask my lawyer to ask, did I get moved to another country until my trial come up? Because you got to think, you're dealing with a bunch of billionaires. Them everybody putting money in the hat saying, hey, look, let's put up 100 million. 100 million, man. And say, man, kill yo. I don't know nobody, not my own children, nobody that wouldn't take that 100 million if they got the opportunity. And the way Eddie Griffin explained it, he said, look, he said, boy, the motherfucker who kill him, he said, they gonna say, boy, the motherfucker who kill him, give 100 million to their family and put it all in Swiss bank accounts over there in the Cayman Islands, all this shit, and say, boy, look, your family gonna be good for the rest of their life. That's 100 million.
Well, I think if they're gonna do that, they did it when they before they did an indictment, or they wouldn't allow the indictment to come.
I believe.
So you know what I mean. So for them, I believe everything happened for a reason. Everything happened right now, not because he's so guilty of everything they saying he's doing. I'm on. I mean, I know you listen to Eddie Griffin. I'm on more Dr. Umar and his theory and how he's saying this. You know, there's a reason behind. If you check out what's going on right behind when he sued Ciroc. You feel what I'm talking about? He also a big political figure for the Democratic Party. He was coming what's called. So everything happened for, you know what I mean, strangely at that particular same time. You know what I mean? With a lot of them, we can go back to Bill Cosby, like when they came and got him. Not saying he didn't do what he did, but they came and got him once he announced that he wanted interested in buying CBS. Okay, black man, you too big. We're gonna bring you back down. You feel what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? We got to think about these things too. And not on that, you know what I mean? Like Dr. Umar said, you know what I mean? Us as black people, we quick to tear a black person down once they up there so fast with nothing. All we just need to hear somebody say, oh, they did that. And we so quick, they be like, oh yeah, they did, bring them down. You know what I mean? I don't know why as people that, and as I say, I'm not taking up for puppets. You do what I'm talking about. I'm just giving, throwing some things out there, hoping some other people join our conversation and get involved with it and give some comments. You know what I mean?
I say this. That's why I'm such an admirer of Barack Obama, because you know that type of stuff can happen to you, if you don't put yourself in a position for it to happen. See, I remember when Barack Obama's first term and the Republicans, they was going against him. I'm talking about on every single thing, right? And it got to the point he was making fun of them. He was saying, "Wow, this was y'all plan. I just went on and said it, right? And y'all going against your own plan." He's making look foolish. But my thing is, he didn't go to none of the parties and stuff like they were going to and all this. And they was like, Republicans say, man, we'd be more willing to side with some stuff for him and with him and on some of the bills he trying to get passed. He want to see passed so he can sign into law and all this. He said, but man, he don't hang around us. He don't do nothing, right? He don't deal with us. So they asked Obama about it, right? Another newscast, they asked him about it. He said, man, I'm just a homebody. He said, man, I like being around my family. But the way we understand life, whether it's political, corporate, or in the streets, it all comes down to the same thing. You do not put yourself in a position for certain things to happen, especially when you know better. Like Maya Angelou is famous for saying, when you know better, you do better. That's the truth. So I can't sympathize and say, oh man, he another black man, so I'm side with him. No, because you don't put yourself in the position for certain things to happen to you. It's just that simple. Because if you don't guard yourself at all times, see, I think people believe this. I think people believe that life has timeouts. It doesn't. Life doesn't have timeouts. So they believe and say, hey, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm just gonna lay back, man, I'm chilling, and this and that. That is an impossibility, especially when other people are eating off your time and off your presence. So I look at that situation is that he bragged on several of the midnight talk shows, right? The late night talk shows, and how his wild parties was and this and that, and hey man, we do this, and boy, it get wild, this and that, because he got caught up in the fame.
So the who helped him? I mean, ain't nobody talking about his wild party. That goes on the list. That everything was going on, prostitution and the celebrities that came through there. That's the only thing Puffy did. I'm saying they're doing the same thing.
I say Hugh Hefner was the best that ever did it. However, Hugh Hefner, that was his business. That wasn't Puffy's business. Hugh Hefner was, to me, a cross-country pimp, maybe even an international pimp, right? Because he had women from all over the world.
So them Puffy was too, though. So why you charge him for it?
No. Puffy, that was not his company. Hugh Hefner had a company. He had a magazine,
according to the feds, Puffy had a company.
He had what?
He had a company also, but
involved in the wild parties? Yeah, because I want to be clear when you answer this. So you saying that Puffy had a magazine?
No. You know, that's what magazine. Puffy had the same type party that Hugh Hefner had. Wild party.
It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference. I'm telling you because it was his business. Hugh Hefner had a porn company. No, you can't deny that.
You talk like one of them now. Ain't no such thing.
No. It's not. You can't deny that.
If we both billionaires and we both having freak parties, how is your party different from mine?
Because that was Hugh Hefner had a porn company. He had a porn magazine company as well.
He had no porn company. He had a magazine. They want no porn. That's a magazine.
No. They also made soft porn.
Man, that was a magazine. That wasn't a porn company.
No, they also made.
They did. They was what's called.
Please, the viewers. I want y'all to comment. Anybody to come. Hold up. I want the viewers to judge this one.
Even if he did, my point is, it's the difference from if. So what you saying?
I told you the difference.
You talk crazy about me.
I know that.
So people comment though. So if I have a party, you say, oh, you can't have no part because you ain't got no business on no magazine.
That's and nobody was complaining about Hugh Hefner transporting these girls across state lines. Nobody ever was complaining about it, filing complaints, filing lawsuits. Nobody was doing that.
That's my whole point. That's my whole point. Of course, they were mad like that for the reason I told you. I'm starting to believe also. Hugh Hefner is Caucasian, so of course they're not going to give him the same charge they gave my man.
That's if you're looking at it in a more narrow sense, you can see it that way. But like I said, it's bigger than that because people made complaints against Puffy. People was not making complaints against Hugh Hefner for doing these things.
You sure?
I'm gonna say I'm 95% sure.
Right,
I'm gonna leave that 5% out there. But I'm telling you that I know of where they were saying, hey, I was abused, whatever that man, Hugh Hefner was going upside my head. He was doing all. People weren't making them kind of complaints with him. They did that with Puffy. So I'm saying that's the difference. He had a porn company, a porn magazine, so that was his business where he got whatever license he has to shoot porn, right, into their own porn magazine. That wasn't the case with Puffy. Puffy did that through his freak offs. Money make people weird.
Right, but I don't need no license to freak off though. That's what I'm saying. So if I'm a freak and I decide to be,
I'm gonna tell you something else he did wrong.
I don't need no license.
I'm gonna tell you something else he did wrong. He take the people without their consent. That's a charge in and of itself.
Who said that?
The feds and several witnesses.
Feds don't know shit. Ain't
the
no
feds and seven witnesses said he had cameras all over the house.
Okay, listen. The charge they got him on, I have not seen one witness. They got the charges sealed. You know that, right? And when they seal shit, you know about the feds. When they seal shit, I ain't really got nothing on you. I'm just selling it. I'm trying to get something on you, so that's why I'm coming with all the other charges.
I don't know.
That's all the time for now, Jack. Silverwolf, y'all.
We definitely gonna come back to this in part 2.
You know what I mean? Y'all join us again. We definitely gonna consider this conversation and stuff. You know what I mean? Like I say, I'm not for Diddy. I'm just giving my opinion about
the Dilla.
Think about it. You know what I mean?
He
what's going on and stuff.
It ain't Diddy no more.
Silverwolf TV.
He went from brother love to the Dilla.